Hello dears, welcome back. In this lesson, we were discussing about a reaction between an acid and an alkali that leads to the formation of salt and water. What was that reaction? Of course, neutralization reactions, right? And hope you have gone through the applications of neutralization reaction. In this lesson, we mentioned about certain substances that are used to identify its nature. By what name these substances are known as? Yes, very good. They are called indicators. Hope you know some of the indicators, right? The very common one. Yes, litmus paper. And what else we use in our laboratories? Yes, very good. Phenolphthalein, methyl orange, etc. Right? How can we express the strength of a substance with acidic or alkaline nature? Have you ever think about that? Let us study about how to express the strength of a substance with these characteristics. So let's start the class. Dear children, what are the ions present in water? Of course, hydrogen ions and hydroxide ion. Water dissociates to give equal amount of H plus ions and OH minus ions, right? On the other hand, certain substance dissociates to give more H plus ions and more OH minus ions. For example, suppose if we add a little amount of dilute hydrochloric acid to a water, what happens to the amount of H plus ions? The amount of H plus ions increases, right? So the water shows an acidic character. What happens if little alkali is added? The water will show an alkaline character due to the presence of OH minus ions, right? In order to identify whether a substance is acidic or alkaline nature, a scientific method pH is used. pH refers to the potential or the strength of hydrogen ions in a solution. The Danish scientist Sorensen devised the pH scale to measure the acidic or alkaline nature of a substance. The pH scale was devised based on the H plus ion concentration in the solution. On the basis of pH scale, the pH value of a neutral solution is 7. And the pH value of acid is less than 7 and that of bases is greater than 7. The pH value of different solutions can be found out and compared. For that, we can use either the pH paper, pH solution or a pH meter. Let us know how to identify the acidic or alkaline nature of a solution using a pH paper or pH solution. Add a drop of pH solution to the solution whose pH is to be determined, or dip the pH paper into it. The pH value of the solution can be determined by comparing with the pH color chart. The pH value ranges from 0 to 14. The value 0 to 6 represents the acidic character and that of from 8 to 14 represents the basic character. The value 7 represents the neutral nature of a substance. Now observe the pH value of some of the substance and its color of the pH paper. Next we will discuss about the importance of pH in agriculture. As we know, the nature of a soil is not the same everywhere on the earth's surface. So there exists a relation between the nature of a soil and crops, right? The weather, the availability of water and the nature of soil are the factors which influence the growth of a crops. The pH of a soil is an important factor for the crops. It is important to identify whether the soil of a region is suitable for a particular crop. Acidic soil is suitable for some crops while basic soil for few others. That is why it is said that it is better to determine the pH of a soil before farming. Okay children, let's consolidate today's class. In this video, we discussed about the scientific method for finding the acidic or alkaline nature of a substance. pH scale is a method used to express the acidic or basic nature of a substance based on the amount of H+ ions present in the aqueous solution. On the basis of pH scale, the pH value of a neutral solution is 7. The pH value of acid is less than 7 and that of bases is greater than 7. The pH value of different solutions can be found out and compared by using a pH paper, pH solution or a pH meter. It is very important to determine the pH of a soil before farming. Different crops grow in different soil. The pH of a soil is an important factor for the crops. Some crops grow in acidic soil whereas some others grow in basic soil. It is important to identify whether the soil of a region is suitable for a particular crop. Okay children, so let's meet you in the next class. Thank you.